My name is Zach Downey. I live in Colorado. Most people probably know me as the almost politically correct redneck. So the almost politically correct redneck, it's a meme that uses a picture of a hillbilly, a redneck with a mullet. He's trying to be politically correct, but he's not quite getting it. And the language he uses, it's got slurs and homophobic words, and his heart's in the right place, but he's not quite there. It's a little cringeworthy. Can you excuse me for just a minute? I need to go do something. I feel much better now. So it was 2003. I had really long hair, much longer than I had a minute ago. I was ready to cut it, and it was getting close to Halloween, so I thought, hey, I'm gonna cut a mullet and go as a redneck. We went out to a few bars that night, which was a lot of fun. Actually saw a show, the Fruit Bats were playing in Bloomington. The plan all along was I was just gonna get up and then go shave my head. Luckily, our friend Jen was keeping her vintage GMC pickup truck in our backyard. And so my wife and I thought we should take a few more pictures in front of the truck. And the last photo that my wife took is the one that became famous. And at first it was hilarious. It was cringeworthy, a lot of language being used. That wasn't great. Everyone in my family, in my circle of friends, thought it was hilarious. I was the celebrity that they knew, which is sad that would be a celebrity status. There was no one that was, taking it seriously, like, oh my God, you can't say those things, because obviously they knew I wasn't saying those things. And really, at its heart, even though it's using this horrible language, he's trying to be good. He's pointing a finger at how bad these things are, Working in universities, I'm around college-age students a lot. None of the students I've worked with have just outright said, you're the mullet guy, you're the almost politically correct redneck. When it eventually comes up, nearly all of them have seen it before and know what it is immediately. It's on the internet, my picture's out there. There's really not a whole lot you can do. However, there have been a few instances where I've had to ask people to stop using it. There's a Twitter account that is very right-wing, has tons of just horrible stuff on it. And that person was using my image as his avatar. So I had to ask him to stop using that. I think that this meme, and I guess really more the photo, has legs, so to speak, because it's a great photo. My wife just caught the perfect moment. Mullets are always going to be popular, either for real or ironically. It's a fun haircut, which is why it's just so sad, really, that Kim Jong-un has banned it in North Korea. So my favorite almost politically correct redneck memes are certainly the ones that don't have any straight up hate speech in them. Instead, I enjoy the ones that are sort of poking fun at white rednecks. I've got no problem with that, because, I probably was a white redneck. I think that's a category of people that, they're not taking it seriously, and it's pretty light, really. One of my favorites specifically is, I support my sister's decision to have an abortion. Still, it would have been pretty cool to be a dad. I guess it was probably just the beginning of this year that I started hearing NFT. As someone who just loves the arts, so to speak, and also loves internet culture, I was interested right away. So I had read some articles and, looked at some here and there, but it wasn't really until Disaster Girl sold for, a large amount. I was like, oh my gosh, look at what this woman did. And so I immediately reached out to Zoe, and I'm so glad she replied. And I think it's fantastic. I think there's got to be a way for people to establish ownership of it, direct how it's being used. So I think this is great. I guess my long-term goal for almost politically correct redneck would be for a really great sort of growth story arc. The photo is 18 years old. So, it's time for this meme to grow up. I would like to think that people will look back on, those years as, regrettable to some extent, but as a springboard for growth and as an educational tool for everyone. You know, he'll round the corner. He'll be an advocate and an ally, and that people will forgive his transgressions and embrace him with warmth and fond memories. Looking forward to, turning some heads when I walk down the street again. Check out the NFT when that happens. And yeah, if you ever are in Colorado and you see a guy with a mullet, it might be me. So come say hi.